everybody, and welcome to this edition of HCAM Sports Talk. Tom Naffy here. Coming up on this edition of HCAM Sports Talk, we take a look at the Hiller Fall season that was and the latest happenings, including a couple of playoff games for the Hillers. Lots of Hiller teams in the playoffs, and let's show you the playoff situation for the Hillers as they have nearly every fall team in. Very impressive stuff by the Hillers. And here it is. Field hockey is the 13 seed in the Division II state tournament. Girls volleyball is the 4th seed in the Division II state tournament. Boys soccer also sneaking in. They are the 31 seed in the Division II state tournament. And girls soccer, the 7th seed in the Division I state tournament. And we this past weekend, we got a look at the Hiller field hockey and boys soccer team in playoff action. Field hockey playing a round of 32 game against Oliver Ames, and boys soccer playing a preliminary round game against Southeastern Regional. And here are the highlights from those very exciting games. Hopkinton Hillers varsity field hockey finished the regular season with 9 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties, and captured the 13 seed in the Division II MIAA state tournament. In their round of 32 game, the Hillers welcomed in 20th seeded Oliver Ames Tigers. Oliver Ames came into the postseason matchup with a record of 10 wins, 6 losses, and 2 ties. In the first quarter, Oliver Ames got the pressure going. Maya Smith. There's a shot there, kicked away by Curtin. Oliver Ames coming with the pressure. And a traffic jam in front of the net. Ball still live, and it'll go Hiller's way. Sent in, top of the arc. And out in front, battle for it. And how about another penalty corner opportunity for Oliver Ames? Well, the Hillers, they got to hold strong here and try to get some momentum going. That shot deflected away. The game remained scoreless heading into the second quarter, but that would change just under 3 minutes in. Top of the arc, and it's in! Ella Fowler nets one for the Hillers. What a great goal there off the penalty corner. 12:04 left to go in the second quarter, and the Hillers strike first. Ella Fowler nets a goal, and the score remained a 1-0 Hiller lead heading into the third quarter. Sent in, top of the arc. And it's going Hiller's way. The defense holding strong once again. Some good pressure from both sides in the third frame, but no scores by either team. The game remained 1-0 Hillers heading into the fourth quarter, but that would change. Sent in. Adams gets into the attack zone. There's a shot, and it's put in. Abby Burke making it 2-0. You can credit Zoe Adams with the assist. Ella Fowler and Abby Burke net the goals for the Hillers as they take the shutout win over the Oliver Ames Tigers 2-0. The Hillers advance on to the round of 16 and will next travel to 4th-seeded Neshoba Regional High School. Congratulations to the Hillers on a terrific playoff win. Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity soccer finished the regular season 5-9-3
and earned the 31st seed in the MIAA Division II state tournament. The Hillers started their playoff run on Sunday, November 3rd, hosting 34th-seeded Southeastern Regional Vocational Tech in a preliminary round matchup, and it was a back-and-forth, tough physical game.
It's a good booming kick into the box. Looking for the shot, and it's just wide by JTS. Josh Tomasino Stewart. Bauschman looking to close in, sends it towards the net, and it is wrapped up by the keeper. Carvalho trying to work his way in along the end line, and a good save there by Silva.
With about 22 and a half minutes left, the Hillers would take advantage of a corner kick opportunity.
Bounce, but the good news is Hillers draw another corner. Fonseca sends it in. And set in front of the net, and in it goes! Now, I'm not sure if it was a Hiller that knocked that in or if it was a defender. Set in, Wielding. Wielding to the net, and still live! Out in front, and it's put in! Goal, Hillers! Landon Fitzgibbon! At 11:08 left to go, Landon Fitzgibbon pops it in off the deflection. And the Hillers lead it 2-0.
A mishandle by the Southeastern goalkeeper and Landon Fitzgibbon propel the Hillers to a 2-0 lead heading into the second half.
The Hawks trying to find the opening here. Into the side of the box, Fernandez out in front, and that shot wide. Santos certainly one of them. Airs it out to the net, wrapped up by Silva. Nice save there. Into the box, out in front. Silva jumps up, pulls it down. And we got another yellow card coming out. And that is going to do it. The Hillers are going to take the win 2-0.
Great defense by the Hillers and tremendous goaltending by Owen Silva propels the Hillers onto the round of 32. The 31st seeded Hillers take the 2-0 victory over 34th seeded Southeastern Regional and move on to the round of 32, where they will travel to second seeded Mansfield on Wednesday, November 6th at 5 p.m. Hopkinton now has 6 wins, 9 losses, and 3 ties on the season. The Hillers had a couple of big games in the final week of regular season play. On Monday, October 28th, Hiller Unified Basketball took on Holliston, and it was a great back-and-forth game. The Hillers led 65-54 at the half, and the two TVL rivals would continue to battle all throughout the second half. The Hillers get the win in a very close and hard-fought game, 82-72. Congratulations to both teams on a very well-played and entertaining game. On Tuesday, October 29th, Hiller Girls Soccer hosted Ashland. The Hillers got things going early and often.
This is what you want to see out of the Hillers, keeping it in Ashland's zone, forming an attack, finding openings. Over to Recupero. Recupero driving in, puts that off a defender. Still alive in the box, to the net, and it's in! Goal Hillers! The Hillers get it in the attack zone, and it is Marin O'Connor who puts it in for Hopkinton. Clark sends it up. And bursting through Recupero, into the box, takes it, and in she goes! Goal Hillers! Maddie Recupero finds the opening, splits a pair of defenders, takes it into the box, and pops it right around Paige Tripp for the second goal of the game for the Hillers. Chow looking for the steal, sent up. Here come the Hillers, it's Colleran, over to Recupero. Recupero sends it to Nina. Nina TZ takes the shot, and that is in! Nina TZ brings the heat and powers it in from the top of the box. A 3-0 Hiller lead at 16:35 left to go in the first half. McCann gets it up the far side of Colleran. Recupero trying to get there. Recupero battling for it, takes it. Trying to work her way into the box. Nina TZ sneaking up. And there's a shot by Recupero! And she goes right side of the net! From the corner of the box to the corner of the net, Maddie Recupero with her second goal of the game.
It was a 4-0 Hiller lead heading into the second half.
Up to Colleran she goes. Colleran looking for Maddie. Recupero approaching. Takes it. Right in she goes. Well, when it's Maddie Recupero one-on-one with the keeper, chances are it's not going to go very well for the keeper. And Recupero has a hat trick. 3 goals for Maddie Recupero, who now is up to 25 goals on the season. That's something she hasn't been able to do in the last couple of games as much because of how many defenders they have put on her. And how about that? Another one.
Hopkinton adds 2 more goals and takes the 6-0 win in their final regular season game. Madison Recupero scores 3 more goals in the game and breaks the individual season record for goals. Maddie finishes the regular season with 25 goals total and breaks Georgie Clark's record of 22 goals in a season. Nina Zuganetos also pitched in with 2 goals and finishes her regular season with 8 goals overall. The Hillers complete regular season play with a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties, and will now move on to the Division I state tournament. Ashland finishes 9-9 and has qualified for the Division II state tournament. Madison Recupero of Hopkinton Hiller Girls Varsity Soccer is your Performer of the Month. Maddie netted 3 goals in the Hiller regular season finale versus Ashland and helped her team to a 6-0 victory and has now tallied 25 goals during the regular season, breaking her team's individual regular season goals record. Congratulations, Maddie, on a great Hiller girls varsity soccer career. And now we give you a look at a brand new program airing on HCAM TVL Sportsnet. Be sure to check out TVL Sportsnet on HCAM as well as other TVL town stations near you. Hiller girls varsity soccer finished the regular season with 15 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties, and earned the 7th seed in the Division I state tournament bracket. In the round of 32, the 7th-seeded Hillers welcomed in 26th-seeded Shrewsbury Colonials. The Hillers got their offense going early and often.
For the Hillers. Over towards Recupero. Recupero charging in. Into the box, around the defender, takes it and makes it. Madison Recupero does it again and starts the Hillers off in style. A 1-0 Hiller lead at 34-19 left to go. That pass just got away from her a little bit. You see the Hillers, they're moving people all over the field, trying to create some confusion as Recupero goes up the sideline over to Colleran. Colleran trying to cut in. Along the end line, loose ball. O'Connor fighting for it. Takes the shot, and the Hillers have another one. The Hillers just finding ways to break free in the attack zone. And Marin O'Connor makes it 2-0 at 30-25 left to go. Recupero. Recupero looking to close in, sends it in front, and it's off the post and then put in! On the deflection, Anaga Kilcarney able to knock it in. Looking to sneak in there is Recupero, and she absolutely blasts another goal for the Hillers. Maddie Recupero just slipped right in the attack zone, and there was really no chance at stopping that shot. She absolutely blasted it into the right side of the net. And that will do it. The first half comes to an end, but the Hillers starting things off in style. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 goals in the first half. Ratos. Moves it back to Nina. Chow gets a piece of it. Into the box. Recupero able to just nick it by the goaltender and into the net. How about another one for the Hillers? A hat trick for Maddie Recupero. And she scores at 20:08 left to go in the second half. Puts a nice 5 on the scoreboard for the Hillers. Corner opportunity for the Hillers. They continue to bring the pressure here in these final minutes. And did that go in? Yes, it did. Wow, off the corner. You don't see that every day. How about another one for the Hillers?
The Hillers take the 6-0 win over Shrewsbury and advance on to the round of 16, where they host 10th-seeded Newton North. Madison Recupero netted a hat trick in the win and now has 50 career goals and 28 goals this season. Congratulations on the 50-goal landmark, Maddie Recupero. Hopkinton Hiller girls volleyball finished regular season play with a record of 16-4 and clinched the 4 seed in the Division II state tournament. The Hillers started their playoff run on Monday, November 4th, In the round of 32, the Hillers hosted 29th-seeded Scituate. Steve Sweetapple and Matt Clancy had the call.
There's too many unforced errors. Elsa. Evie. What a rocket. 21-16. Hillers 5-point lead here late in the first set. Floats one in. Grant handles that. Scanlon. Outside. No. Net. Off the net. Thompson couldn't get it over.
Nice.
There we go.
Serve, Gabby.
And Hopkinton takes the first set, 25-16.
Another great serve.
Yep, miscommunication there. Hopkinton very sloppy in the back tonight.
Yep.
Just not getting consistent serve receive passes, and that's out.
Great eyes.
Hopkinton takes the second set, 25-15 for a 2-set-0 lead. Elsa. There's a good set and a great approach.
Wow.
Hillers 2 points away. Liv. Gabby bump set outside. Elsa's going to roll it. Thompson. Oh, it's going
goodness,
over.
What a play by Thompson.
Gabby outside Elsa. Good swing. That's it. Hopkinton takes the third set, 25-14 for a 3-0 sweep of the Scituate Sailors in the second round of the MIAA state tournament.
The Hillers take the 3-0 sweep and advance on to the round of 16. In the round of 16, the 4th-seeded 17-4 Hillers hosted 13th-seeded Dartmouth on Wednesday, November 6th. Matt Clancy had the call.
Sobron on a good serving run. Liv, Gabby, Evie in the middle, just pops it over. Nice job, Evie. Way to read that. The block is getting really aggressive from Dartmouth. Elsa, nice serve. Kyla Martin controls that one. Barber going up in the middle. Big block at the net there. And they're going to call into the net there. Another good serve that skims off Joaquin. Oh, and Barber tried to be sneaky and just dump that over, and she went right into the net. 24-19. We've hit set point. Elsa, nice serve. Coming back over. Take that, Evie. Nice job by the Hillers. Nice job by Evie to take that first ball. 25-19. Hopkinton takes set number 1. Willie McKinnon back to serve. Nice deep serve. Handled well, though. Adriana, great spot. Nobody was there on that wing. Cammie gets to that one. Gabby's going outside for Elsa. Big swing. Handled well by the back row. Ooh, kind of carried over almost there from Cordero. Dartmouth in system. Martin mishits it. Sove was there for the block to finish it. Great point for the Hillers. They take set number 2, 25-16. Just a floater. Leary controls it. Barber's going outside for McKinnon. Off the block. Good reflexes by Elsa. Gabby, nice job not going to the net. Big swing by Evie to put it away. 23-17. Gabby with the serve. Mishandled. Dartmouth trying to get this in play. Liv to Gabby. In the middle for Evie, who takes a big swing. Nothing they can do. Hopkinton takes it. 25-17. They advance to the round of 8, the quarterfinals.
The Hillers take the round of 16 sweep over Dartmouth and will next host TVL rival Westwood in the round of 8. Congratulations to Hiller field hockey, girls soccer, girls volleyball, and boys soccer on terrific playoff runs. Unfortunately, all 4 playoff runs came to an end this past week. Hiller field hockey got a very impressive win over 4th-seeded Neshoba in the round of 16, but went on to the round of 8 and fell to 5th-seeded Canton 6-1. Hiller girls soccer fell in the round of 16 at home to Newton North. Hiller girls volleyball would fall to Westwood at home in the round of 8, and Hiller boys soccer fell in the round of 32 against second-seeded Mansfield 5-0. Congratulations to all 4 teams on tremendous playoff runs and tremendous seasons. In the playoffs, 82% of the TVL made the postseason for the Ashland Clockers. In field hockey, they finished 6-13-0 after a loss in the round of 32. And boys soccer finished 13-5-2 after a round of 16 loss in a game that went to penalty kicks. In the Division II girls soccer bracket, Ashland finished 9-10-0 after a preliminary round loss. And in girls volleyball, Ashland finishes 13-10 after a round of 8 loss versus Weston. For Bellingham in field hockey, they finished 6-14-1 after a loss in the round of 32. And boys soccer, they lost in the prelims. And girls soccer, they finished 6-14-1 after a loss in the round of 16. And congratulations to Bellingham girls volleyball. They will head to the Division IV state championship on November 16th. For the Dedham Marauders in field hockey, they finished 14-5-2 after a 2-1 overtime loss versus Medway. And boys soccer, they finished 15-4-1 after a round of 16 overtime loss. And in D3 girls soccer, they finished 6-12-2 after a 2-1 overtime loss in the round of 32. Dover Sherborne field hockey finished 12-8-1 after a loss in the round of 8. Dover Sherborne boys soccer advanced to the Division III state semifinals, where they will take on Medfield. That game is scheduled for Tuesday, November 19th. In D3 girls soccer, Dover Sherborne finished 11-7-3 after a round of 8 loss. The Holliston Panthers also had some great playoff runs. In field hockey, they finished 6-13-1 after a loss in the round of 32. And boys soccer, Holliston finishes 11-7-3 after a 2-1 loss versus Dover Sherborne in the round of 8. And girls soccer, the Panthers finished 14-4-3 after a 3-1 loss in the round of 8. And in girls volleyball, Holliston finishes 12-9 after a loss versus Medfield in the round of 8. For the Hopkinton Hillers in Division II field hockey, they finished 11-8-2 after an incredible upset win against 4th-seeded Neshoba. They lost in the round of 8 to 5th-seeded Canton. And boys soccer, the Hillers finished 6-10-3 after a loss in the round of 32. In girls soccer, they finished 16-2-2 after a loss in the round of 16. And in girls volleyball, the Hillers finished 18-5 after losing to Westwood in the round of 8. The Medfield Warriors have had many fantastic playoff runs. In field hockey, they finished 15-3-2 after a 2-1 loss to Medway in the round of 8. And boys soccer, they are heading to the D3 state semifinals versus Dover Sherborne. Medfield, the 3rd seed, with a record of 15-4-2. And in girls soccer, they are also heading to the Division III state semifinals versus Cardinal Spellman. Medfield is the 2nd seed with a record of 16-3-2. And last but not least, Medfield heading to the Division III state finals versus 1-seeded Weston on November 16th. Medfield volleyball is the 2nd seed with a record of 20-4. For the Medway Mustangs in field hockey, they finished 8-10-2 after a Final Four loss versus number 1 Sandwich. In boys soccer, Medway finishes 6-10-4 after a round of 32 loss. And in girls soccer, they finished 9-10-2 after a loss in the round of 16. For Millis in girls soccer, they finished 6-13-2 after a loss to 2nd-seeded Hull in the Division V round of 8. And in girls volleyball, they finished 13-9 after a 3-1 loss in the Division V state semifinals. The Norton Lancers had some good runs as well. In boys soccer, they finished 5-11-3 after a loss in the round of 32. In girls soccer, they finished 10-9-0 after an overtime loss in the round of 32. In girls volleyball, they finished 11-11 after a loss in the round of 16. The Norwood Mustangs field hockey team is heading to the Division II state finals. They are the 1 seed with a record of 21-1. Congratulations to Norwood and best of luck in the state finals That game scheduled for 9:30 a.m. on Saturday, November 16th at Worcester State University. The Westwood Wolverines had some great playoff runs as well. In field hockey, they finished 10-8-2 after a loss in the round of 16, and boys soccer they finished 7-5-5 after a 2-1 loss via penalty kicks in the round of 32, and in girls soccer they finished 11-7-2 after a 1-0 loss in the round of 16 versus Holliston. As far as football playoffs, 7 of the 12 TVL programs made it to the football postseason. Holliston, Westwood, Norwood, Millis, and Medway made it to round 1. And advancing on to the Elite 8 after winning in round 1 is Dedham and Norton, both in the Division 5 state tournament. Best of luck to all the TVL teams still competing for a state championship, and congratulations to the TVL on an incredible fall season. On October 21st, Hiller girls varsity field hockey had their final regular season home game and hosted Westwood. The game was a classic back and forth battle, and both teams had some stunning defense and goaltender play.
Here come the Hillers up the near side. That is Mary Finnegan sending it over. Now looking to approach. Burke sends it across out in front of the net. Shot and a diving save off the Vallis shot. There's a hard shot deflected out of play. Burke trying to close in. Into the attack zone, goalie slides out. It's going to stay with the Hillers. They're going to have to set it quickly. 10 seconds left. Sent over by Wynn. Vallis swipes it out in front. And time will expire.
The game ends in a 0-0 tie, and the Hillers get well-needed points toward a playoff spot. Also last week, the Hillers captured road wins versus Ashland and North Attleboro. Hiller field hockey finishes the regular season with 9 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties, and now awaits the playoff seeding to be released. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Hiller boys soccer battled Holliston. Just under 13 minutes left in the first half, and this happens.
Panthers looking for an illegal throw call. There's a shot and a goal! Ian Wielding! Have the throw in along the far side. Give it up to Wielding. Let him get to the corner of the box. And he pops it in to make it a 1-0 Hiller lead at 12:54 left to go in the first half.
The Hillers strike and lead it 1-0 late into the second half.
Panthers have a throw-in towards the near side corner. Ethan Sahata will take it. Into the box, header, and it's in! A goal for the Panthers off the throw-in. And it was Owen Montalto.
Owen Montalto ties the game for Holliston, and that's how the score would stay. The game ends in a 1-1 draw. A tough break for the Hillers, with the game ending in a tie, but the playoff points from the draw will certainly help the Hillers' postseason situation. On Friday, October 25th, Hiller boys soccer hosted Westwood for their senior night game and the last home game of the 2024-25 fall regular season. After some great back and forth play and very good defense and goaltending by both teams, the game remained scoreless heading into the second half.
For Westwood. In the box, out in front of the net and just over the net.
Just under 25 minutes into the second half, this happens.
Set up by Nicholson. And now loose ball, looking to approach, takes it, it's in! Goal, Hillers, Zach Bauschman! Bauschman, what a breakaway he had, flying up the field, closes in and pops it in, and the Hillers draw first blood. Sends it towards the box. And Champlin just gets it out. Zakroff gets it away. Westwood looking to approach again. And there's a shot wrapped up by Silva. Another good attack by Westwood. Ferrero with that shot. The intensity in this game is high. It's a playoff-like atmosphere here at Hopkinton High School. It's been an incredible battle. Here comes Westwood. McCabe, and a little too much on that one. And that is going to do it. The Hopkinton Hillers are going to hang on and take the 1-0 win.
The Hillers were able to hold on to the lead and take the win 1-0. Hopkinton has one final road game to wrap up the regular season, but improves their record to 4 wins, 8 losses, and 4 ties, and puts themselves in a very good position to make the top 32 in the Division II state tournament bracket. The Hiller boys soccer team will try to earn more points when they wrap up regular season play next Tuesday at Ashland High School. It's now time for our TVL Sportsnet top performer. On Thursday, October 24th, Hiller football hosted Norwood.
High formation in the backfield, and he is going to pitch it back to Dwyer, and Dwyer finds a little room along the right side, and it's all the room he'll need. A 5-yard touchdown run for Jack Dwyer on the sweep.
Norwood senior Jack Dwyer had quite the amazing day as the captain rushed for 4 touchdowns and caught a 61-yard touchdown reception from Norwood quarterback Caden Sheehan to help the Norwood Mustangs to the 42-3 victory over the Hopkinton Hillers. With the win, Norwood improves to 4-3, and the Hillers fell to 1-6 overall, heading into the final week of regular season play.
Defenders. Oh, there he goes.
Look at
There
this.
he goes.
Right up the far side, and another touchdown for Jack Dwyer. A 30-yard touchdown run.
Be sure to catch a brand new edition of TVL Sportsnet, the show that takes you around the TVL. On Tuesday, October 15th, Hiller boys soccer hosted Norwood and got things going in the first half.
Along the far side, a header by Emerson King. Trying to break through is Bauschman. And here comes Bauschman. Approaching, takes it, got it! Hillers strike first. Zach Bauschman, the senior midfielder, makes it 1-0. Yes. Take a breather. Sent in. There's a boot off the keeper and in. Another score for the Hillers. Jack Graziano nets it.
Hillers net a pair of goals in the first half and would net another in the second and take the 3-0 win. Hillers improved to 4-7-2. Norwood falls to 1-10-1. Zach Bauschman, Jack Graziano, and Owen Champlin net the goals for the Hillers in their win. On Wednesday, October 16th, Hiller girls volleyball hosted Holliston.
We wanted to take a moment to acknowledge a major milestone that happened at our away game at Bishop Bean on Friday night. Adriana Aquino had her 500th career kill against Bishop Bean in the second set. Congratulations to Adriana on this major accomplishment.
And it's in. Count it. Elsa Woodbury at the line.
Nice strong serve in the back.
Oh, all kinds of space in the middle, and Evie Woodbury and company takes advantage. And the Hillers take set number 1, 25-18. Serve. Ooh, that's a good one. Little knuckleball action there.
Oh, it's about to the comeback. They never say die.
Abby Patty with the setup, the smash over, and the Hillers take it. 25-19. Hillers are now up 2-0. The bump to hit the block. And another block, and the Hillers going to take the win. What a great block. I believe that was Cammie Trendle with the block. And the Hillers take set number 3, 25-13, and the 3-0 sweep.
The Hillers celebrate Adriana Aquino's 500 career kills, and she adds 17 more as the Hillers cruise to the shutout 3-0 match victory over Holliston. On Thursday, October 17th, Hiller Girls Soccer celebrated Senior Day in style versus Dedham.
Putting on the moves into the box, towards the net, takes it, oh, the header! It's in! Natalie Briscoe! Natalie Briscoe makes it 1-0, and another assist for Maddie Recupero. Recupero looking to center it up, gets it in. Briscoe looking for the shot, takes it, and she has another! Natalie Briscoe, the freshman, having all the fun on Senior Day.
Hillers led 2-0 heading into the second half.
We just continue to have possession, right? I mean, they just move the ball around so elegantly, you know.
Carney along the sideline, putting on the moves, crosses it over, gets by the keeper, and it is put in.
Tedstone.
That is Nicole Tedstone making it 3-0.
From a Kulkarni assist, Oniga down there on the end line, creates a mismatch, crosses it in, goalkeeper misplays it, and there's Tedstone to clean up the garbage. But that's what you do as a forward. You're never out of the play because you never know. The goalkeeper could mishandle it.
Grazos over to Thomas. Moves it up to Recupero. Recupero trying to work her way in. Putting on the moves. Into the box. That shot deflected. Nina approaching. Takes it. Got it! Goal, Hillers! Nina TZ. Into the box, sent over, and it's in. How about another? Fotini Granzos.
Hopkinton ended up taking the 5-0 win and improved to 14-0-1 on the season. Natalie Briscoe netted a pair of goals in the victory. A triple dose of Hiller sports on Friday, October 18th. Hiller Field Hockey kicked off the action with a TVA-large battle against Holliston.
Fowler will send it over. Here she comes. Takes the shot, and it's in! Ella Fowler going long distance. What a beauty of a goal there from the top of the attack area. Fowler able to knock it in. Last spring, terrific member of this field hockey team. Fowler deflected in! Score, Hillers! Tenley win with the goal, Fowler with the assist. With it. Space to work with. get a little more under that pass, but a nice takeaway by Interante. Interante rushes it towards the net out in front, and it's put in.
Both teams net a goal in the third quarter, and that would be it. Hillers take the win 3-2 and get back to 500 as they currently stand at 7 wins, 7 losses, and a tie on the season. Also on Friday, Hiller Girls Volleyball welcomed in TVA Large leading Westwood. Mary Arnott and Mike Tarosian pulled double duty as they filmed the game and did some announcing.
It's his 12th birthday, and he decided to spend it here cheering us on. So Sean, if you want to come down, the team and I got you a little something. All right, we're going to sing him happy birthday on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday to you.
Aquino serving up set point. And there it is, mishandled by Westwood. Puckett takes set number 1. We need 10 more of those straight to stay in this game.
Well, now we need 9. We can do it.
Yeah, they're not going to get it that way. Yeah, there it is.
And there it is. You called it, Mike.
Don't happen too often. 25-20.
We're going to game number.
Way out of position to set that. So there you have it. Hopkins goes down. There's the kill right there. Aquino.
The Hillers pull off the upset 3-2 win and improve to 15-4 on the season and are now tied with Westwood for a potential share of the TVA Large title. To cap off the busy Friday of Hiller Sports and School Spirit Day, Hiller football hosted Holliston. The Panthers led 7-0 heading into the second quarter.
But they're not thinking about the first down, that's for sure. And it's going to be a run right into the end zone by Austin Rodenheiser.
Holliston ended up taking the 34-7 win over the Hillers. Hopkinton falls to 1-5. Holliston improves to 3-3 overall. Hiller Unified Basketball and Cross Country also had big games last week.
All right, good evening, and welcome to our unified basketball game between our Hopkinton Hillers and our neighbors and friends from Ashland High School. Yes, all right. It's great to see such a nice crowd. Thank you all for coming out. Tonight symbolizes something bigger than a game. We are here because of our school community in Hopkinton and our dedication to advocacy, to respect, and most importantly, to inclusion. As principal, I'm proud to stand up here and announce that we have once again been named a banner school by the Special Olympics. It is an incredible honor. We are one of 19 K-12 schools in the state and one of 202 in the nation that has been awarded this. So it's pretty impressive stuff. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. Being named a banner school highlights our tireless commitment here in Hopkinton with the work that we are doing with our coaches, but creating what we like to think here is a very welcoming and supportive environment where every student can shine both on the court and off the court. We work so hard here to create a positive culture, and I can't tell you how proud I am to be part of that here in Hopkinton. None of this will be able to happen without our amazing and talented student athletes and student volunteers. They do a tremendous job. Thank you to our outstanding coaches, Coach Golden and Coach Collins, who dedicate so much time to be here and work with our athletes. You can tell it's a big day because they have their jackets and ties on here, as well as official Scotty Mackin. Thank you for all that you do. Now, I also want to thank the parents who are with us every step of the way. A special shout out to our CPAC friends who helped organize our banner ceremony here this afternoon. They've invited everyone here to join us after the game for a reception in the cafeteria. We'll have cake and some refreshments to highlight our commitment to community and teamwork, so we really hope that all of you can attend after the game. Now, before we unveil our banner, that will be up here against the other banner here in the Athletic Center, so our second one, which is great. I do want to turn the microphone over to Chip Collins, who is one of our coaches, who was really one of the people that spearheaded this movement for unified sports to come here to Hopkinton High School. So I'm going to have him talk a little bit about what this honor means to not only the team, but to the school at large.
Thank you, Mr. Bishop. And thank you for everybody for coming out tonight. To be a unified champion school means that you believe in inclusion, advocacy, and respect for all. That's who we are at Hopkinton. We are that. But to hit a national banner standard means that we have been nationally certified by the Board of Special Olympics, that we have met those 3 criteria and 7 others, which means that we keep on growing our program and sustainability of our program. So thank you to everybody here. I thank the teams that are here now. Before I continue, I would like to have a few people come out, because it is just not the basketball team. There is people on Best Buddies. If people from Best Buddies, please come out here. If there is anybody here from the Unified Track team, please come out here. Players, coaches, I'd be remiss in inviting one other person here to come out. That would be Miss D. King. Can she please join us as well? She's not going to like that because she's going to be embarrassed. I won't say anything other than that. But I am part of one of the reasons why we're here for Unified. But the person that brought Unified to Hopkinton is Miss D. King when she was an athletic director. So thank you. In the words of D. King, this is the best thing I've ever done. Thank you. So with that, we are a unified champion school and nationally ranked. There are only 65 in the state, and we're one of those. So that is really amazing things to do. So I am just really proud of all of this situation that we have here. My friends from Best Buddies, my team from the track team, 2-time champions, state champions. Mr. Golden, my coach for Unified Basketball, Scotty Mackin, the one, the only, everybody. Miss Simpson, my other coach from track. With all these people that are supporting us in the staff here, I am very proud of what we have done here. And this is an amazing opportunity for us. This shows that our school is really the best. We show ourselves that we're really good at a lot of things, but this one here is the pinnacle of what we do here, because inclusion, respect, advocacy is what we do the best. We are Hillers, and we're proud of it. Thank you for coming out. If I could have my friend Johnny Murray join me here. Johnny, can you help us unveil this wonderful banner? So if you could just give a little, how about if we just kind of lift it up a little bit, up over here? Go ahead, buddy. What do you think?
Good luck, what do you think? Good luck, Blue.
Thank you very much for everybody coming, and now we're going to get to a game, because that's what we're really here for.
program is brought to you in part by TVLsports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLsports.net. TVLsports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.